In a recent offline conversation with a friend of the channel, we took a look at Hebrews chapter 12, verse 4. It's a very brief verse, it's a fascinating little verse, and it has tons of interesting Greek information for us to glean as we take a look at it. So let's start out with the English from the ESV, and then we will pick it apart word by word and phrase by phrase to mine the great depths of the treasures found in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 4. So first up, the English. In your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. Now, I love the ESV. I think the ESV is probably the best modern translation that balances word for word and thought for thought translation. But here, in this particular verse, they've made some subtle changes for the sake of making a smooth English reading that I think could have been better left out. Particularly, they've taken the emphasis of the verse and switched it from the end of the verse to the beginning. They surely haven't lost the meaning or changed the meaning, but the emphasis has shifted. Let's take a look at what I mean by examining the Greek. Upo mekris haimatos antikatestete. And so we'll start with the first half of the verse. Upo is a compound and it means not yet. Mekris is when it's modifying a noun or a pronoun in the genitive, is describing degree. So haimatos, blood. So upo, not yet, mekris, to the point, haimatos, of blood. Antikatestete is an aorist verb in the second person plural. By itself, we would say you resisted. But because of the upo, it's you have not yet resisted, mekris, unto the point, haimatos, of blood. You have not yet resisted unto the point of blood, or to the point of blood. An important thing to note about our verb antikatestete is that according to Bauer, Arndt, Gingrich, and Danker, or Danker and Gingrich, depending on which edition you're reading, this is always an intransitive verb. It's not an action that's taking place. It's describing an attitude or an emotional or spiritual posture being taken. It's talking about an internal resolve. So specifically, it's talking about resistance unto death. That's what the vocabulary word is describing. Resistance unto death. So here in the verb, we're told, not yet to the point of blood have you resisted unto death. In other words, you haven't resisted to the point of bloodshed yet, no less to the point of death, right? So it's talking about a degree, back to that word mekris, it's talking about the degree of resolve in resisting so far, because he says not yet. Let's go on to the second part of the verse. Prostein hamartion antagonizamenoi. So prostein hamartion, toward or against sin. Antagonizamenoi is a present participle. We get our word antagonism from this word. And by itself, the participle means while struggling. So while struggling against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of bloodshed, no less death. Pretty magnificent stuff. You have not yet had the resolve to resist to the point of death. So that participle is transitive. It's describing the action of resisting, whereas the main verb, the earlier verb, is talking about the posture of resolve that you maintain during this act of resisting. It's pretty spectacular. While struggling against sin, in your ongoing struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted, you've not yet adopted a posture of resistance, a resolve that goes to the point of bloodshed, of blood, period, no less to the point of death, which the vocabulary word implies. Pretty great stuff. Finally, look at the word order. Remember, in Greek, word order informs emphasis. What's the emphasis? Not yet. The first thing he says to his readers is not yet. What's the next thing? A matter of degree, to the point of haimatos, blood. Not yet to the point of blood have you resisted, have you resolved in yourselves to stand firmly to the point of blood, even though the word implies to the point of death, giving us that great possible wordplay. You haven't even reached the point of resisting to the point of blood, no less death. In what? In your ongoing struggle against sin. Look at how much information is packed in that brief little verse because of the word order and because of the two verbs. The participle is a participle of attendant circumstance. While doing this thing, the main verb is true. What's the main verb? You resisted, but you haven't resisted. Not yet to the point of blood have you resisted while engaging in this struggle against sin. The prior two verses, verses 2 and 3 in Hebrews chapter 12, speak to the sacrifice of Christ on the cross, in which his resolve is fully to the point of death, right? He doesn't hold anything back. He's not resistant to the notion of dying for his mission. He's fully committed to the point of death. But then in verse 4, we're told, not yet to the point of blood have you resisted while engaging in your ongoing struggle against sin. Great stuff, magnificent stuff, so much packed in so few words. That's the glory of Koine Greek. You see so much through the grammar, through the structure, through the word order, through the choices that the author made to communicate the fullness of his message to his readers. Great stuff. Thanks for watching. I hope that was interesting for you. If it was, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit the notification bell so you know when there's new content. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, Charis Kai Irene Humin, grace and peace to you.